What's it called? What's it called? What's it called? No, he doesn't even know what it's called. What's it called? What's it called?
Caleb.
David.
Hello, Caleb.
Hey, Dave.
How you doing, buddy?
Buddy, I'm doing, I'm back on the soda waters, man. I forget that
When
they're
did you
good.
ever get off? How could you possibly get off soda water? It's the only thing there is to drink.
Well, Ginny pressured me into drinking like filtered water. You know what I mean? So we got into an argument over. She was like, soda water's not real water, and she's
Well-
like, you can't get hydrated with it. And I googled it, and it said you could. And
you can, yeah.
right?
I've heard people
'Cause
say
she
that.
thinks bubbles make it bad for you.
Right, a lot of people do. I've heard this argument a lot, and it's just your brain. It doesn't seem like if you like something, it's good for you, and that's because it never. But it turns out that this is good for you. There's just bubbles in it. It's the first time in history it's ever happened. It's the first time in history that something that felt good to put into your body was good for you. That's why I'm addicted to seltzer.
And it's joyful. I get pumped. I got a nice cold treat, and it's
Yeah. You
I
hydrate.
like the burp.
It's fun. Yeah, it feels like a treat and a snack and refreshing. But
Yeah.
I don't want a bunch of sugar, but I don't want regular water. I'm drinking regular water right now, and I feel like a fucking poor person, dude. Not only am I drinking regular water, I'm drinking it out of a plastic cup. Like
No,
some
like a
sort
pet.
of fucking
You're like somebody's pet, dude.
Yeah, dude. I'm like 6 years old. Well, I need a little sippy cup lid for my fucking water. But when I was 6, I had like Sunny D or whatever, or purple stuff,
Right.
or
That's what blows me away. Some people on the other end, they just go, "Why don't you just drink like a soda?" Soda water tastes like shit.
Because I'm an adult.
But
'Cause
like,
I'm not a
they'll
baby.
drink regular water, but they'll be like, "Soda water tastes like shit," and I'm like, "How could it taste worse than regular water? I don't even know what you're talking about."
Yeah, dude. Also, yeah, what do you? I really, man. What do you mean soda? Like we're drinking a soda? Like every now and then, a soda as a treat, But even then, I'm like, whoa, like it's too much, dude. It rocks my
Right.
world. Soda.
Why not just drink alcohol? Like if you're gonna drink a Coca-Cola Classic, which has as much sugar, it's just alcohol that doesn't get you drunk. It's just sugar and shit.
Yeah,
why
dude.
want to get a little
I
buzz?
think it has more sugar than a beer.
Maybe
Than some beer, obviously. But yeah, I mean, it gets you high. It gets you high as fuck on sugar. So just get a little drunk, dude. Alcohol is good, and everyone knows that.
Check it out.
Alcohol. Check it out.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, buddy.
If I was mayor of a city, that'd be what I said.
And you will be one day.
If somebody's a mayor, I feel like we could both be mayors of somewhere.
Of course we could. Easily. Dude, the mayor of my hometown is the guy that used to beat us all up. That's who, and dude, and he got elected.
Right.
And I'm sure he just like went door to door and was like, "You gonna vote for me, you little fucking bitch?" And like, yeah, oh, sorry, fuck, dude. And yeah, if you vote for bully. It sucks, man.
Is that against election law to like intimidate door to door?
I think in local elections it's fine.
I guess so.
Like literally, could you imagine casting a vote for, even if you agreed with every one of his policies, for someone who had beaten your ass? I'll never do that for my entire. If Joe Biden had beaten my ass, I would have voted for Trump for sure.
Yeah, who'd Corn Pop vote for?
Yeah, dude.
Biden whooped his ass with a chain.
Yeah. Like even if imagine if Bernie Sanders had punched you in the face just one time, you wouldn't be like, "Oh, you know what? I'm over it." You would never get over it. You'd be like, fuck the poor.
You could suck the top 10% of my dick.
I'm going to kick 99% of your ass. The 99% will be kicked.
I'm gonna kick- That's a t-shirt. We got to make that. I'm gonna kick
And it's
99%
him.
of your-
It's that photo of him in the like
Yeah,
with his leg
cold.
crossed. Yeah, cold with a jacket on. I'm gonna kick the 99% of your ass. Oh boy.
Yeah, there's got to be something to. I mean, that's what people want now. They go, yeah, he beat my ass, but he's gonna beat China's ass the way he
Yeah.
beat mine.
That is actually
like-
pretty accurate. It's like that's kind of how politics works. It's like, sure, that man held me down with one hand and then repeatedly hit me right in the fucking nose, and it hurt
Right.
and caused my wife to leave me, and I lost my job. But I feel like if he does that to my neighbor, then we'll be even.
I want a weak leader. That's what I want. A leader that I can beat their ass. That would make me feel good.
I feel like it was that for a long time. It
Right.
is right now. Like you could definitely take Biden, I I don't think that it would be that hard. I mean, do you think that you could get one punch off on Joe Biden before you got killed by the Secret Service?
Well, if it's one of those things where you could like do it like Elon and the Facebook guy, where I just challenge him to a friendly boxing match, for charity. Me versus Biden, raise money for
Dude,
St. Jude.
that's what I want Trump to do. Let's fight. We'll fight. Dude. Man, you should do that. You should challenge Biden to a boxing match.
Is that a threat, though? Is that considered a threat? Or is that,
No, yeah. If you invite someone to, especially with him, like a person who, like, if you flick him on the tip of his nose, he'll die. He's like, I bet you he breaks and somewhere an average of 1 to 2 bones a day.
I think his bones are so old they don't even break,
Yeah, they're just
I feel like they can bend like a piece of wheat.
Yeah, they have the consistency of like a really thick noodle. Like, have you ever had northern Chinese food? Like a really big noodle. Yeah. That's why his speeches are so long. He's just flopping around up there, waiting for the camera to shut off so someone will carry him away.
I feel like he could survive. He could survive like falling from an airplane. He would like bounce.
Well, he must have. I mean, he is the oldest man in the world.
I mean, it'd be like throwing a spoonful of peanut butter from a helicopter. It's still peanut butter. It's still gonna hit the ground.
Every time someone's cleaning up after like a presidential speech somewhere, they're like, "Why is this podium covered in gray dust? What is this?" That's his spit.
Dude, my favorite conspiracy with Biden is people think that he's a different guy. They think it's like he was been. They'll show a picture of him 20 years ago and just show how different he looks, and it's like, yeah, time.
Yeah, he's
has
old.
ravaged. It sucks to be 80, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Why is his ears different? Because he's gonna die.
Because he's 80.
He's been alive for 100 years, dude.
Dude, yeah. Harrison Ford is 80. And like Al Pacino and Robert De Niro are both 80. And I feel like
crazy.
all 4 of those guys, Biden, De Niro, Pacino, and Harrison Ford, hung on real hard until 75.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, you take enough echinacea and rub aloe on your skin enough times a day, you can sort of stave it off. But whoa, the downturn has been insane, man.
Oh yeah. It's well, when you think about when you're 80, you've been old
most of your life
for a long time. It's not like you've been old.
There are people in their 30s that I know. Stand-up comics love to do this, especially men. I'm old. And it's like, you're
Right.
35.
Right.
If you start saying you're old when you're 35, then yeah, you're going to be old for most of your fucking life.
Right. But no one, when you're 60, you are old. Like
You are. Yeah.
You are not young. You're not 60 years young. 60 is old. It's old.
Yeah.
It's even old on Tom Cruise. I'm sorry. It's just tough. You can
Yeah, he
you
looks
can look
weird
good
now.
and old, and you can look bad and old, but you are old.
Yeah.
And if you're 80, you've been old for 20 years. Like,
yeah.
holy shit. You imagine being an old man, like, and you're in your 60s, and what was happening in 2004? Yeah, the song "Yeah" by Usher and Ludacris comes out. You're 60. And you're like, oh, okay. And the Incredibles is in the theaters, and you're like, Pixar, they're doing pretty good.
Yeah.
And then you're like, George Bush, he's fucking up. And then you live for 20 more years. Like, damn.
Yeah,
Old
totally.
as hell.
Well, especially if you, yeah, man, it shows why you and I fucking hate Democrats now, because that's what Democrats are doing. They're every time there's an election now, they're like, "Do you guys remember the Incredibles?" And we're like, "Yes, that was a while ago." And they're like, "Oh, we wish America was the Incredibles." Just an
It
insurance
is so
agent.
funny, dude.
Yeah.
It's such a funny to be stuck in, like, I don't that's just so funny. Like, I think I only didn't hate Democrats for, like, I was like, Democrats are cool, and it was just no, it's just Obama was
Yeah.
cool for a president, and that fooled me into thinking like they.
Yeah.
But then now it's just like sad. It's
But even
so
him,
sad.
even he sucks. They all suck, dude. And what's really funny about Democrats too, like, and I'm talking about my parents here, it's not 2004 even. It's 2024 now. It's 1994 that they wish it were. Because like everything they hated George W. Bush, and
Right.
they are treating Trump as if it's like they just wish back then, before like the internet was as ubiquitous as it was, the only thing we had was the fucking Daily Show Democrats, and it
Right,
felt like
right.
we were all unified. And now it turns out there's all sorts of different stuff you can think, and old Democrats can't fathom that. They're like, no, you think one thing or the other thing. There's only one thing you think, and we all think
Right.
it together. And but it's not even that. Like, they definitely don't want it to be after 9/11. The housing crisis and the financial crisis like made them look very bad. And that was not a good time for their
Right.
optics. But then also in 1997 and 8 and 9 is when their fucking dude Bill Clinton was being tried for getting a blowjob. And so it had to be the beginning. 1994. That was the magic year, dude.
94 through 6 is the
Yeah.
only stretch of time.
Yeah, exactly. And
yeah, you're like, it's pretty good.
Yeah,
Good
man.
time.
Wow, man. I wish the squirrel nut zippers were on the radio. That's what I miss when the Cherry Poppin' Daddies had one song that would come on after that new Foo Fighters jam.
No, I really think it is. It's Democrats want it to be 1994.
Yeah.
Hip hop was good. Movies were good. The president hadn't fucked everything up yet. It wasn't
Kurt Cobain had
you know
just
what I mean?
died.
Right.
No one was like his wife did it yet.
The Lion King was
Sublime still existed. Yeah, dude. The Lion King had just come out. Yeah. And that's the reason why Democrats are better than Republicans. Democrats want it to be 1994, and Democrats want it to be 1518.
Right. That's every year on the ballot. Instead of Democrat versus Republican, it should be 1994 versus 1518. And people are like, I'm a centrist. I want it to be 1789. Oh,
yeah. I liked it when we had the country, not when it was some sort of lawless battle between us and the indigenous tribes. Take it back to 1518 when we didn't even live here. Man,
it does suck, dude. Like, when you ever get a jury duty thing and you got to fill it out on a website from 1994 to try and get out of that shit.
Oh my God, I know.
Damn, update this,
dude.
Fuck.
I know. I got a thing from the census in the mail that was like all this. It wasn't the census though. It was like you've been randomly selected by the census to be surveyed for the census in the future. And I was like, what? And it took so long to fill out, and it was like a bubble sheet, and I had to mail it.
Oh my God.
And the reason I did that is
That's
that
when
they
I
did,
want to storm the Capitol.
yeah,
Get a website.
yeah.
That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna walk in here. I'm gonna yell that and go home. I'm not gonna shit on a desk.
Get a website. Yeah,
Please.
Congress.com. It
For
really
the
is.
love of God.
The number one thing, the thing that's going to happen quicker than anyone could imagine is once the last boomer dies, voting will be online. We will finally just vote on the internet because the last person will have died who thinks it's
Yep.
less safe or something. Like for the amount of times that an election has been stolen in this country, they're like, it's not safe online is so awesome, dude. Hanging chads, like I definitely think that hanging chads aren't going to happen on a website. I don't know.
Why
Dude.
don't they just make tax day, like pay your taxes at the bottom of your taxes, you vote, right? They
Yeah.
accept online taxes. Why isn't it attached to it or something? Well, if they did that, Republicans would win every time because people don't like paying their fucking taxes. So I get that,
Yeah.
but I don't know.
Yeah. One time I voted, it was like just before I moved, California changed their state. Maybe it was a Los Angeles city election, but I think it was like a state election. And it wasn't federal. And you still had to vote in person because of law. But I went to the voting center. They handed me an iPad. I filled it out. I handed the iPad back.
Oh,
It was awesome. It was so
that's good.
sick, dude. Yeah. I mean, like, I don't know, man. I really don't care if it's online security as opposed. I don't care if it's human beings or not. I like give companies my credit card on the internet all the time. Like what? Why would I be more worried about my vote than that? I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I've been like scammed online, like somebody like hacked my online or somehow committed check fraud with my shit before.
That was me.
But if it was, thank you, Dave.
Sorry.
I'm pretty mad about it. But if it was the old days and we just had gold coins and no cars, and I just had to walk around with gold coins to the market every day,
yeah, that'd be worse.
I'm sure I would have been robbed at knife point in Babylon twice a week.
Dude, that is the perfect analogy. Absolutely fucking perfect analogy. It is. We are in danger of some fraud, but definitely less. Much. There's so many types of online security measures.
The old fraud was fraud every day. The king is half god, and his son is too, and I get all your money and your wife. So what? Yeah, it's better than that. But I don't know. It is funny I mean, how many elections do you think are stolen? Probably some. You know, I would steal one.
Oh, of course I would if I could.
Yeah.
If I was asked to and I could, yeah. Even if I would steal it for the person that I didn't vote for. That just sounds kind of fun to have done. I mean, yeah. It
would be funny to steal the election for like someone who didn't think they would win or want to, you know?
Yeah, dude, that's funny. Just steal it for Jill Stein.
Yeah, she's like, oh shit! Oh no, I gotta move.
I was just trying to. I just had like one thing I wanted to say. That's all. Fuck. Yeah, dude. I mean, yeah. What election? So, what are the elections that they've said have been stolen? The 2000.
Oh, dude, they used to say it. All the old guys. Every time Andrew Jackson was pissed, he'd be like, "They stole it. They're all bitches. These fucking pussies stole it."
Yeah, at least one election in the 17 and 1800s got stolen. They had like, I mean,
there were 800 votes to count.
Yeah, totally.
Who's
and
not
we were
gonna
supposed
feel
to
that?
trust them. The people we're like trusting
Right.
these like aristocrats in Maine that they're
Yeah.
counting the votes right. Yeah, but then 2000 was really crazy. It was super close. And every election since then has been basically down to 50-50. And every
Yeah.
single year, at least somebody says it was stolen. But
Yeah.
this last one,
Dude, you used to have to own land. They were so you had to be a guy, you had to be white, you had to own land. Do
yeah,
you know neither of us would have voted yet. We'd still
I
be like,
know.
one day I'm gonna vote. It's gonna kick ass.
I know. I will. Yeah, except that for sure, I would know for a fact that I would never be able to vote. I guess maybe I would try to find a way to buy like 1 square foot of property. That would be a service. That would definitely be a service. Somebody would own like a lot of land and they would sell square foot plots that you own just so you can vote.
Oh, dude, you know what? I would love to be in on a scam like that because you know the best scam is when they sell you a star. Hey, you want to name that star? $25. Who? You know what I mean?
I
There's
don't know.
somebody
Oh,
raking.
yeah, that's right.
Oh yeah,
right.
Name a star after your sweetheart. Shut the fuck up. What do you mean?
Yeah, what do you mean? I'll just name one right now.
None of them have names. It's
That
all
one right
like
there. That's diarrhea.
That'll be $25.
No, that shit's really funny. An Ellis Island brick, you can just pay for that now.
Oh yeah,
That's fun.
I'll send you some of the Berlin Wall. Good luck. Go ahead and carbon date it. Here's a chunk of the Berlin Wall, dipshit. What are people doing?
Oh man, do
Yes,
you want to
how
name one
gullible.
of these grains of sand? Name a grain of sand at Myrtle Beach after your wife. Yeah, that's right. That grain of sand right there. That's Michelle. And it'll always be here.
Are this just guys guessing what women want? What do they want? A star? No.
Oh man, hey baby, this guy says I can pay him $100 to name one of the bolts on that Ford Explorer over there after you. You want that?
Isn't that what you want? Isn't that what you want for our anniversary? I was considering giving
right
you
here,
my time and
only
money,
costs
but
$15,000 to name a tree in Banff after somebody. Baby, you want to be a tree in Banff? You ever been to Banff? I've never been.
I have been to Banff.
Really? What were you doing in Banff?
Me and my buddies went and hiked around there.
Oh my god, that sounds. Oh, was it beautiful? It looks so beautiful.
Of course, incredible.
Yeah. Fuck, dude.
But I will say this: we hike at a national park every year, and a lot of overlap in the views.
Yeah, a lot of
You'd be like,
vistas that are. Shit's beautiful.
Look at those tall trees next to a pond. Man, it sure did take 12 hours to get up here and see that.
Yeah.
Some of them are incredible, but some of them I'll be like, that looks a lot like Yellowstone.
That's why my buddies and I every year we hike around a different dump. A different town dump. Because there's always different shit at the dump.
That's different every time.
It's different every time, dude.
There's always a couple of fingers and toes.
Fingers and toes.
How many fingers and toes do you think are in an average dump? Got to be at least one.
Yeah, anywhere. I think 3.5.
Did you know that my dad did that one time? He was working on a house, cut off half his thumb, and went to the hospital with it. They sewed it back on.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Damn. People were just a little more hardcore.
It's ridiculous, dude.
Yeah.
If I cut off half my thumb, I will never work again.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll pass. I'm not going to grab my thumb and go, well.
Well, I will say this. For the way that your life is, for you to cut off half your thumb, it would be a whole other kind of story. It would be like someone in the audience had a sword and they fucking hate you. So yeah, you should quit comedy for sure. Because you got attacked by the Yakuza at at Denver Comedy Underground.
Oh
Dude,
man. I knew I shouldn't have been talking shit about the
about the
Yakuza.
Yakuza. How was the show?
They're
It was
pussies.
good. The Yakuza was there. So I was kind of scared. Yeah, there was a table of Yakuza, and they were just talking, man, and I just couldn't get them to shut up. And it felt like if I really went for it, they would have all stabbed me with samurai swords at the end of the night. So that shit kind of sucked. Yeah,
I'll tell
the
you when I
Yakuza
did
are
those
pussy.
I did those shows in Japan for like the Marines and stuff, and like you know
Mhm.
that I'm not even the first show. You know, I'm on stage. I've been on stage for like 5 minutes. A guy walks in, full camo, M16, sits down in the front,
Mhm.
puts the M16 on his little table, like looking like this. And after the show, that's the guy who was like, "You didn't tell any Trump jokes." I was like, "Yeah." And he was like, "Well, that's kind of pussy shit to not tell Trump jokes just because you're at a military show." I was like, "Well, I was afraid. I was afraid. It was
Also,
because I am a pussy."
how do you know I have Trump jokes,
Right.
motherfucker?
I don't know. I don't know, but they were right, and I think they just smelled it. They're like, "This pussy ain't gonna tell no Trump jokes."
That's funny.
I know. So the Yakuza, I'm gonna look out if we're at the Comedy Fort and the Yakuza shows up.
Oh yeah, come see Kale and me at the Comedy Fort in Fort Collins.
Hell yeah.
February 1st and 2nd, or 2nd and 3rd.
hmm
You should come. It's gonna be fun.
It's gonna be
The
cold,
Yakuza-
but it's gonna be warm. You know.
The Yakuza. God, it's funny. The Yakuza loves my stand-up, dude.
I do wonder whose favorite, like who's the favorite comedian amongst the Crips, and
Yeah,
who's the
dude.
favorite comedian of the like when the Bloods are tagging each other, like you gotta fucking see this guy.
That's one of my irrational fears. Like, one of the things that gets in my head, like, I better not get too famous. You know, when you have those kinds of like,
Yeah.
you're like imagining the grandiosity of your possible career. I think like,
Yeah.
fuck, dude, what if I accidentally become like John Gotti's niece's favorite comedian? And he's like, "Oh, she loves you so much. Thank you so much. So you're gonna be at her fucking birthday party, or like, oh god."
Would there be anything where you're like you post your tour dates and then Biden is like
We'll
in
be
your
there.
comments like, "Come to DC." I don't see DC on the list.
You see your Delaware. Do you see your Delaware? Hey, you got any shows at Camp David? Yeah, I know a few people that might come to a Dave Ross show at Camp David. I'm just saying, Camp David Ross. You know what I mean?
Imagine you do a show at Camp David. It's Biden and 6 other people, and he's like, "This is fucking rules."
The rest is just Secret Service agents. Like, yep, yeah, he's bombing. That's affirmative. POTUS is enjoying the bombing comedian. We will be 15 minutes late to the meeting after this Maine is done bombing.
I wonder who it is. We already know Biden's favorite bands at Biden Fest, but
The
I would love to see
Chieftains.
Biden's.
Yo, did you
who's his
see
favorite?
in the Discord, dude? So we like looked it up, and Biden's favorite band is this Irish folk band that's been around a long time called the Chieftains.
Mhm.
And someone posted, "I love the Chieftains." It was someone who is in there a lot too. I know, it's like, damn it, I forget who it was. It's someone who I see responding to our tweets and shit a lot. Someone who's like really nice. But they were like,
Yeah.
As a fan of the Chieftains, I have to be call fuck you to this last episode. It was funny.
I feel like I imagine Biden listening to music that like the hobbits dance to in Lord of the Rings. It's just like
Yeah, totally. He's like, he really loves if the band has a fife
and a lute. He really likes pipes and lutes.
Whatever happened to the lute, huh? You don't see a lute. It's just not a thing you see. And I miss
All his favorite instruments are extinct.
Yeah, totally. I like rock and roll. I like it. I like rock and roll, but why can't a guy get out there with a gourd? Hollowed out gourd, lute, fife,
What
good
about a
stuff.
jug? Whatever happened to blowing on a jug?
Blowing on a jug, smacking on
3
a
X's
gourd.
on the side. Come on.
Yeah, that's right. Drunk man just drank that. Now he's playing it. A jug. A jug and a gourd. A fife and a lute. A jug, a gourd, a fife, and a lute is absolutely Biden's perfect band, dude. Oh man.
And he does that dance where he just puts his arms does a genie thing with his arms and then does little knee kicks.
Oh yeah,
That's how
totally.
you dance the gourds and fifes.
Yeah, he does a lot of him and Jill put their arm in arm and they run in a circle. They bounce in a. I guess that's not do-si-doing, but it's like you put your arms together and you. Definitely, he can square dance. He knows how to square dance
for sure.
I remember when I lived in.
It's funny that he was born before rock and roll. That is very funny. He remembers it
totally
coming out.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's insane, dude.
When he listened to Elvis to rebel. That's how old he is. Yeah, man.
We gotta find the #1 song the day he was born. What was #1? Was Billboard around? Oh, don't tell me it's before Billboard.
Biden's birth date is November 20th, 1942.
Okay,
November 20th, 1942. Pop music. #1 song on November 20th, 1942 was White Christmas by Bing Crosby. Oh my God.
Yeah, dude.
The #1 song on November 20th was White Christmas. They had nothing going on. It hadn't even been Thanksgiving yet. And they were like, damn, we can't fucking wait for Christmas. Dude, it's going to be white. It's going to be snowing.
And it was new. It was like a new song.
Yeah, totally, dude. Yeah, it's like the #1 song being Good King Wenceslas. Good Lord, dude.
Oh, man. That's great.
White Christmas. Okay, let's see. Notable November 20. What are some other songs? Let's do November 21st. Also White Christmas. Oh, I see.
Dude, it was killing it. That was a kick-ass year for White Christmas.
December 1st, 1942 was Chattanooga Choo Choo by Glenn Miller. Dude, fucking hell, man. Oh, man, that could not be funnier.
Oh, dude.
And on December 2nd, 1942, we are back to White Christmas by Bing Crosby. That is so funny, dude. Chattanooga Choo Choo had One Day in the Sun. Dude, I'm going through every day in December and it's White Christmas all the way fucking down, dude.
Are all the songs that were out when he was born in the public domain now? That'd be fun.
Oh, that is fun. The #1 song on 9/11 in 1942 was I've Got a Gal in Kalamazoo by
Oh, come on. Come on.
And also October 11th. But don't worry, in August the #1 hit song was Jingle Jangle Jingle by Kay Kaiser.
Come on, dude.
Dude, this is funny. That the Biden Fest thing I made, I was kidding. I was like exaggerating, but it's not an exaggeration.
This week at the Delaware Fairgrounds, the live music event of the year. Featuring the Snack and Jack.
It's accurate.
Oh, mama called the doctor and the doctor said, no more monkeys jumping on the bed.
And so many more bands. Coach Chap and Tommy and a fat dummy. Loki dancing Dan the washboard man. Freddie Fiddle, Bobby Bassoon, Hawkins, Sammy Sack, Bill Willie on the key. Dropping Mr. Stick, the amazing lady clarinet band. With various sounds that trains make.
Whatever Jill wants to listen to.
And Joe Biden's favorite band. Ding-a-ling, ding-dong, fantastic music.
Dude, every time.
Joe Biden band. It's free.
It legitimately, I guess it's accurate. The number one song, August 11th, 1942, Jingle, Jangle, Jingle by Kate Kaiser. And I just said that his favorite band was Ding-a-ling, Ding-dong, fantastic music.
Rudy
You're not supposed
Tooty
to just
Fresh
be-
and Fruity.
Yeah, exactly, dude. Oh, my God.
Oh, man.
Glenn Miller was huge back then. I had no
Oh,
idea.
he was having a good run.
Yeah, dude. Let's
Man,
see what the number one. This is also during World War II, right?
yeah.
World War II. I was thinking about that the other day. How there's like a fucking multiple wars going on right now, and
Yeah.
I'm thinking and reading about them. But on Instagram, I'm like, come to my show. It's like, I just wondered during World War II. During World War II, Bing Crosby was like, I'm dreaming up a white. And everyone was like,
Rudy Toot Toot.
yes!
Yeah.
Jingle, jangle, jingle. Everyone is dead.
Oh, I know. It's insane.
It's fucking insane.
Yeah, it's so weird that we got like lots and lots of wars all the time. It's so fun. Dude, the other day it killed me when Trump goes, I was the only president without any wars. We eliminated ISIS. And it's like, well, what do you call that?
God, he's incredible. He's like really funny, dude. He has this incredible, he doesn't care. He'll say anything at all. He'll just,
Right.
yeah, man.
We didn't have any wars and I eliminated ISIS.
Pancakes aren't food.
Well, what?
They're not
What is
food.
it then?
Yeah.
What's a war?
What's a war? Yeah. Did you know that coffee is candy? Coffee is technically candy. And oh man, wow, that's incredible.
I know.
So I know he's
It's so
running, but
funny.
he's like not going to be able to vote in or run in every state. Right?
Yeah, but neither's Biden.
Oh, really?
It's just
What was
yeah,
that
for just
true?
whatever reason, Biden's not on the ballot in New Hampshire or something like that. I don't know. I think he just forgot to sign up, some shit like that. But
Oh my
yeah,
God,
it's gonna be a
dude.
weird one. It's gonna be weird.
He's not on Nevada and Colorado, right? And there's some other ones too.
Yeah.
Aren't in there. Yeah. Wow, Biden isn't on
Yeah,
New
it's insane.
Hampshire. That is crazy.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy. And for all your election updates, folks,
Yeah,
we're
that's
gonna
right.
be-
Yeah,
we're gonna be
your
covering it
guys.
right after it's no longer breaking news.
Yeah, that's right. We're gonna bank episodes during the election. Don't you worry. So you're gonna find out what we think in January. We should take a break.
Yeah, we'll be back. We love you.
We love you.
What's it called?
Hey, welcome back. Welcome back to What's It Called? It's Potato Boy.
Welcome to What's It Called, everybody. God, that was gross. Oh, that made me feel bad. The only thing that would have been worse than that is if you were just chewing into the microphone. Just
I can do that too. I'm sure
Sorry.
there's an ASMR or whatever podcast where people just eat, you know?
yeah, that's true, but
Gotta
probably
be.
not. Probably less gross than that. They probably
Yeah,
just
probably.
yeah. Welcome to What's It Called, everybody.
We love you. Get ready to lay down.
Yeah, layer on down. What's up, Richard Carnes? What's up, sleepers? We love you so much. Thanks for being a part of our big, dumb, stupid fucking show. If you're joining us for the first time, it's a lay down for your brain. Nothing that we say matters, and we don't mean any of it. And so please join us in not caring and not even seeing, if you like. Lay down,
Oh yeah.
close your eyes, and quit your job.
Yeah. Oh hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, dude. Remember, everyone on Earth has a dick hole. Never forget
That's right.
that. Keep on tipping. Fuck Walter Mondale. And this week we are renaming Jeep, but we have a few things to get to
That's right.
before that. For example, Caleb, I heard that you are on tour.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to
That's
tell
true.
us
Let's
that?
move on. No. Yeah. So check this out. I'll be in Boulder, doing the comedy show there.
More like
Uh,
older, you know.
I do know. I do know. But yeah, I'm doing it's at the Boulderado, and it's called it's a great show. I do know the name of it. But
Great.
I go to Denver a lot, and I go to everywhere a lot. It's called the Comic Sense Comedy Club at the Boulderado, right? And
Great.
I'll be there January 25th, 26th, and 27th. That'll be just me and some local comics. But then me and Dave are going to be at Fort Collins at the Comedy Fort February 2nd and 3rd.
That's right.
I'm going to be at the Comedy Scene in Boston. I guess it's Foxborough. It's like it's right next to where the Patriots play. It's literally it's right next to the stadium. So come see me there March 1st and 2nd. That's going to be dope.
Yeah,
And,
Caleb's playing the Patriots in March.
I'm gonna win.
Yeah, dude, he's way better than them at football.
I'm better than the Patriots.
Yeah, dude.
But yeah, come see me. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Yeah, dude. I am still not doing nearly as much touring as Caleb is, but I've got some stuff coming up. Yeah, Caleb and I are doing those shows together at the Comedy Fort in Fort Collins. Caleb is going to be here in March. We are doing the Riot Comedy Festival. The April 4th through the 7th. We don't know exactly what our dates are there, but that's in Houston, Texas. I'm going on a little mini tour with my buddy Chris Cresswell, who made the theme song for this show. He's a great solo artist, like singer-songwriter, and he has a solo record out right now called The Stubbornness of the Young. It came out like a few months ago, and he's doing an East Coast tour, and I'm opening for him on that. Yeah. It's a very short. I'm doing 3 dates with him. He's doing 4, but I'm doing 3. Brooklyn, Philly, and somewhere in Jersey. And I'm not doing Boston because my friend is getting married in Queens that day.
Whoa.
Yeah, dude.
Inconsiderate.
And I will have, yeah, that's what I said. And I will have some more stuff coming up later in the year. But in New York, I'm starting a monthly show called Dave Ross and 2 Friends and Someone Else at Union Hall.
That's great.
Yeah, the first one is March 9th. So mark your fucking calendar. 5 p.m. So, like, at the end of the Mostly Trains tour, Ismail and I were supposed to do a show, and we hit them up sort of last minute. The only date that they had was a 5 p.m. slot. And I was like, fuck, that's like not a good spot. And then we did the show. That was the first. It accidentally became Dave Ross and 2 Friends and Someone Else because Ismail got a job. Fuck him.
Inconsiderate.
Yeah. And it was at 5 p.m. and it was amazing. And it had never occurred to me, like, if you do your show at 5 p.m. on a Saturday and you can make it work, dude, people our age come. People who have kids can come. Comics who have kids can do it. Chris Gethard showed up on time. I was like, you need to go early. He was like, nah, dude, I'm going to be here the whole fucking show. We were having beers by 6:45. You know what I mean?
Incredible.
Dude,
it's not the 1950 anymore, Do the show at 5.
Caleb, you're going to be in New York that week. I'm going to book you on it right now. You want to do that show at Union Hall? Okay.
Fuck you.
Caleb is hard to book.
I know. I got to watch somebody's kids.
Yeah, all the comics I booked, for sure.
What day is it?
March 9th. Saturday, March 9th at 5 p.m. at Union Hall.
Dude, I'm there.
You're booked. You are booked.
Hell yeah, dude. Let's get drunk.
Yeah, we will. We'll get drunk at 6. It's going to be great. So, yeah, the first one is March 9th. The second one is April 13th. It's going to be second Saturdays of each month at Union Hall. I'm fucking pumped, dude.
Hell yeah, dude. I can't wait.
Yeah. Also, it's fucking wet January, y'all.
That's right.
Here at What's It Called? Every single weekday of this month, we are renaming one different thing on Twitter and in our Discord. Our Twitter is at What's It Pod. There's an invite to our Discord on our website, whatsitcalled.rodeo. And yeah, both places are good. We started on the 10th with tweeting out next week's thing, which is Nicolas Cage.
That's right.
In the Discord. Right. The Discord started with that one, so those will start up next week. But anyway, Discord and Twitter, get in there.
Get in
some shit with us, dude. Yeah.
Love my Discord.
Yeah, man. It's so fun. Thank you all so much for getting in there and supporting our show. And if you want to support our show in any way with money or otherwise, following and sharing and joining the Patreon and buying our merch, there's links to all that on the website, and it all helps. Thank you so much.
We love you.
One last promo thing. We love you so much. I am putting out a record a month in 2024.
Hell yeah, dude.
I put out the first one already. It's called Dave Ross Smokes Crack. You can get it on Bandcamp, davetotheross.bandcamp.com for free if you want, or you can pay something. You have that option. Also, you can buy the vinyl on my website, shop.davetotheross.com. And yeah, we're gonna be. I'm gonna be putting out one a month. Some of them, they're all gonna be really good.
Right, they are.
Most of them are gonna be stand-ups. Some of them are gonna be weird. I can't fucking wait. So yeah, look out for that too.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah,
we got shit popping off this year.
Yeah, dude. It's a good January. Yeah,
wet
man.
as hell.
It's wet. I can't find the. I got all lost here looking at shit.
You know something else I want to say?
Okay, thank you.
If you've never played the Twitter game before, or the Discord game, or whatever, you know what I mean? You can play on Twitter or Discord, but this is the year to get in there. It's wet January. They're going to bring in so much stuff. I know a lot of y'all just like to listen, but it's a lot of fun, and we'll read it on the show if you got one that makes us giggle. So I say, get in there and give it a shot. Don't, just jump in the pool. It's going to be fun.
Especially
I love seeing new people playing the games.
Yeah, I love, and it's just cool. Like there's been like a bunch of people, I would say like 50 people whose like names we see popping in and out different weeks, messaging us or saying something in the games or whatever. And especially since it's in Discord now, I would highly recommend it. I think there's a bit of a learning curve with Discord. Not everybody has used it. But once you like make an account and you join our server, it's just like a little community of people who know about the show, and the tone of it is so kind and nice.
Yeah.
There's only one rule in there: don't be a dick. You'll get kicked out if you're a fucking dick, and that's only to keep it nice for everyone else.
Yeah. Keep it
and
nice.
So yeah, fuck Twitter and fuck Elon Musk. And if you haven't been wanting to, go on Twitter and play this game for that reason, you can go on Discord now. And it's not, as someone who thought it was hard, as a 41-year-old man who thought it was hard, and then it turned out to not be that hard, I can tell you it's not that hard.
It ain't that hard, baby.
Yeah, dude, that's what she said. Yeah, watch out. I'm pretty funny.
Moon news. Here we go again.
Here we go.
News about the moon.
Yeah, once again, the moon news not good. Yeah, but it's also not really bad today. Like last week, the moon news was that we're delayed to 2026 going to the moon. That's a fucking bummer. And it's SpaceX's fault, which of course it fucking is. Everything is that motherfucker's fault. It just has to be. Here's today's moon news. The moon has entered a new epoch, scientists say.
Oh, what is that?
An epoch is like a massive era, EPOCH,
Does it know, though? Is it the moon's like, new epoch?
This is what the article says. For thousands of years, the moon inspired humans from afar, but the bright beacon in Earth's night sky, located more than 200,000 miles away, remained out of reach. Who wrote this? Who doesn't know that about the moon? That all changed on September 13th, 1959, when the former Soviet Union's uncrewed spacecraft Luna 2 landed on the moon's surface. The Luna 2 probe created a crater when it touched down on the moon between the lunar regions of Mare Imbrium and Mare Serenitatis, according to NASA. A pivotal lunar dust stirring moment signaled the beginning of humanity's endeavors to explore the moon. What is this article?
This sounds like an 8th
mm,
grader trying to hit a word count for a paper.
Yeah, it sounds like a fucking. Okay, I thought. Am I reading the wrong thing? I could have sworn that there was like an actual scientific point to that, and maybe there just wasn't. Oh no. Okay.
So
right.
the new epoch.
Some scientists say the lunar Anthropocene epoch started in 1959 when the first spacecraft sent by humanity landed on the moon, and it's just the beginning. Oh, yeah. So apparently there are scientists that care about things that don't matter with regard to the moon. As much as we're trying to get to the moon and we're trying to like get SpaceX to fire a rocket that will take astronauts to the South Pole of the moon, there's someone else at NASA who is just like, I think, you know what? I think it's the 80s. I think it's the 80s up there. And honestly, this is an absolute dog shit moon news because now my internet is fucking up and it's not letting me read the thing
it's just
anymore.
like, remember when they were like, a billion years ago, a asteroid named Tim hit the moon, and it's like it didn't have a name. It was an unnamed asteroid that you think may have existed. It wasn't named shit.
And does naming something the lunar Anthropocene affect human beings in any way?
No.
I can't read the article, so I just cannot.
Nothing affects shit.
Yeah, dude.
Dude, I did one the other day. I was hanging out with a group. We're looking at our astrological things, and we would go through them and be like, well, around half of this is true, and half of it doesn't apply at all.
Yeah.
Which is like, well, of course. And these are people that believe in it. We're like, well, half of mine's bullshit. Okay.
Well,
so the other traits where you have thoughts and you're organized, well, sometimes, and sometimes you're not organized. Shut the fuck up.
Totally. Here on page 1, it says it's going to be a good day, which is true. But on page 2, it says it's going to be a bad day, which is not true. But it's true.
Have you seen the Simpsons episode where they're around the breakfast table and they're looking at their horoscopes and Homer goes, "Those are always bullshit. It's always vague, and it's just okay." And then his says, "You will die today," and Marge says, "Your husband will die today."
God, that show, man.
It's so funny, man.
It's untouchable, dude.
Yeah.
Top of the pile. You want to
check
fucking
out
rename?
the Simpsons?
Yeah, dude. Oh,
yeah,
hey,
we gotta.
That was moon news, by the way.
Here we go again. News about the moon.
Woo!
Okay, we're renaming Jeep.
That's right. I got a name for it.
Okay.
Square truck.
Nice, dude. Got him. Fuck you,
great.
idiot. Here's mine. Bland Rover. How about that, bitch? Take that, Jeep company. I hope you die.
Bland Rover. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
I got a Colorado Mobile.
Yeah, totally. Brocart.
I got, hey, you heard of Tesla? Now hop on in the Ben Franklin.
Ooh, it's got a face.
World War II that you can sit in.
Hot Wheels for big boys.
We crank up 70% of the time.
Nick Thune buggy. It seems
I
like
like
you would
that.
drive a Jeep, wouldn't it?
does.
Yeah.
Hey, where we're going, we don't need doors.
Sorority utility vehicle.
All right, it's my last one. It's a boat. It's a van. It's 40 grand.
It has a roll cage because you're drunk. That's my last one. Hell yeah, dude.
That's right. Jeep.
I am really excited about the Twitter game this week.
Right,
yeah, we did what if Jeep was owned by Cat Williams? And man, I love Cat Williams, and you guys were so funny. I'm really excited about this.
Yeah.
Coming in at number 10, if Cat Williams owned Jeep, it would be called at Laundry Pants says short, cute, and too good for me.
You got to do it in the voice.
Oh.
Short, cute, and too good for me.
So wow, I do not
Short,
do a good.
cute, too good.
I don't do a good Cat Williams, buddy.
We got all right. At Shagadelic, pimp buggy.
At Seth Mills had Giluminati. That's so dumb. Thank you,
love it.
Seth.
All right, at Max J. Kerr. Now, Shannon, I know Land Rover came on here and said they're great at off-roading.
God damn it, that's so funny. At Darth Plato, Car Williams.
That's great.
You're an idiot, buddy. Way to
And
go.
it was just Austin. The audaciously techno-pimpified Wonder Truck.
Okay, I'm going to try this next one in Cat Williams' voice. At Boogeyman Weather, Jamedians and Jeeps getting jacked off.
That's right. At Larry Bolello, this jack more fucking vehicle.
At Sheeby Carlene, people don't think they know this motherfucking Jeep, but I for sure know this Jeep ain't shit.
And our Ricky shit from at Max J. Kerr. Cadillac.
Hell yeah, dude.
Cadillac with a K. Just fantastic. We got to
man.
Photoshop a Cadillac in
This
there.
giant motherfucking vehicle. Dude. Now Shannon, I know Land Rover come on here and said they're great at off-roading. It's so funny. You've all got me, dude. Thank y'all so much.
We love you.
At What's It Pod, patreon.com/what's it called for more of us. What's it called .rodeo for links to all our shit. Come see us in Colorado either next weekend or February 2nd and 3rd. And we love you.
We do.
Stay laying down.
Lay it on down.
We'll
Have a
see
good
you next
one.
time. Bye.
What's it called? What's it called? What's it called?